Broadcast live.
I mean, Khuli, one thing I need to ask you, I mean, you talking about the new kids. Are you still having fun?
Now I am, B. But now I am. Now I'm like having fun. So I invested in a studio, in a warehouse, in like a production, company that we're building. And I'm making music again. It sounds It sounds like Khuli. Yeah. And I've also kind of taken the decision that I want to get back to the streets, want to get back to the fans, and I'm gonna drop some free music for a while. Starting this Friday, I got a joint, and this is dedicated to DJ Zondi, who's like...
Shout out to DJ Zondi, rest in peace.
Yeah. So Maftown Heights will be, a dedication, a tribute to DJ Zondi. And yeah, man, it's a sad time for all of us. And yeah, but I'm really excited about this joint because it's also inspired by like his old time favorite joint. And I want to drop it this Friday. It's called Back to the Heights. So this, going back to Mahikeng also is kind of so synonymous to also, for me, it's like being hungry again. It's like literally going full circle to where it all started. You know what I mean? And to see how emotional and how excited everybody is, it's like, geez, dude, it makes it all worth it.
100%. And just some fun facts. All of those skits on Lost in Time, shout out to DJ Zondi because he put them together. Remember, you gave him on brief, like, yo, this is the kind of feel I'm looking for the album. And all those touches of magic with DJ Zondi.
My first Morafe, only ever say Morafe tour DJ. When I went solo, that was my tour DJ for a couple of years.
Traveled a lot with Zondi.
So, hey man, RIP.
So I mean, you got that, and like I always, I have to say this because I always have to make myself sound like I'm instrumental in something, but I go, yo, this guy Khuli, we put him on a Sprite tape.
That's right, for 2 months.
He started his career and his solo career. We probably gave him his first look, and he's like, you like the silent champion of brand partnerships, in hip hop. I'm saying you silent because like there's a lot of guys that talk about partnerships, and not only is it that you've also had you retain. I think a lot of guys get partnerships, and it's that while they're hot, and then you retain. I mean, what do you think is the secret, and would you give out the secret for you just to retain these partnerships? Guys are getting deals, but how do you retain, and how do you keep that relationship? Because even the partnerships that you're not there, and I'm in some of the conversations, you still seen in a very good light. They always still bring you up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Jeez, man. I think for me the formula has always been long term. Nothing is ever, thank God for the foresight, and I don't know how I do it, but I think every relationship I go into, no matter how wobbly, how turbulent things get, it's always long term. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I mean, just running Maftown Heights is a tough job for us.
Broken the day after.
But the long-term vision has always been, I'm gonna make it my purpose to preserve Motswako, where I'm from. I'm gonna rap where I'm from, by all means necessary. To some cats it looks like it's a dying breed, but we've made it our purpose to preserve it. You know what I mean? Some cats appreciate it, sometimes they don't. And that's the kind of shit we have to deal with. But the main purpose is preserving it. The main purpose is nurturing these relationships. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. And I think also big up to my family and just like, the Refiloe Ramogase, Khuli Chana. These guys have just played an intricate role in how to manage relationships with brand. That's one of the things they got. Like when I signed the deal, was just like getting at these interviews on time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like just how to finesse with the brand, how to communicate with brand, and how to communicate our brand. And I was lucky enough to be signed to a management label like that. they plugged me into, they gave me the right tools, to run.
Yeah, and I mean, just to add to that, I think the thing about Khuli, and money can't buy this. It's either you are authentic, like he's authentic. I think that what brands sign up to is that one of the things that we were very clear about is they used to come like this, and you can imagine we're 3 summers in, first ever summer album of the year. What we were always clear about is we never want to become brand sluts, right? We were going to choose the brands that were aligned to his personal brand, because this is not a bottle of Coke that you can wrap around again with a new logo and whatever else. Khuli needed to be true to himself at any one point in time. So any of those brand relationships came with that, is there an alignment and a brand fit? And once we knew that there was a brand fit, one of the other things that then became important is the ability to then communicate kind of the intrinsics of his brand to that brand so that they understood what it is we're talking about. And once we were in a partnership, the philosophy is always to super serve.
And that's what I was gonna, just with regards to choice. I was gonna go. You also don't do a lot of musical collaborations,
and that was by design.
That's what I was trying to get to. I just wanted him to answer. Sorry. I wanted it to come out from him. You know what I mean?
Bad. Take 2.
Now, collaborations do make us better. I mean, I've grown to love the idea of being, collaborating. But also, I'm a big fan of like artists like Sade, and like very early, and I learned this word from Refiloe. It's called buzz jacking.
Yeah, my creation.
It's like, so don't be a buzz jacker and don't get buzz jacked. So, timing is everything. You gotta, the collaborations with AKA was a game changer for me, game changer for him. You know what I'm saying? It's that moment when Mahikeng went, okay, cool, so I guess it's okay. Motswako was always just like I'm trying to think of a clan that they collaborate within. They don't really like to vibe with others.
The Wu-Tang in their corner.
So kind of broke that mold so that's what I learned. Buzz jacking versus jacking buzz. And picking your collabs, Yeah.
All right, well, look, Maftown Heights is happening. Obviously, Mahikeng is buzzjacking Joburg. On the lineup, who you guys got? I know there's a couple of guys that you have. Who you bringing from? Who you got from Mahikeng, and who you bringing from the other cities?
Yeah, man, I'm excited to have Bongo Muffin.
Oh wow!
Yeah, we fought for that one.
That
was a tough one.
Till
that flyer went out 10 minutes before.
Bongo. we got the whole rap fraternity, man. We got the whole Motswako clan. But like I said, the new kids on the block, huge representing Rustenburg, and it's all like a northwest.
Yeah.
Huge on the hustle.
Yeah. We've got Huge, we've got a kid, BOG, Krill, we've got Nasi, we've got Rough Sketch, we've got Solid T, the Streets. And I'm looking for, I think there's gonna be a highlight.
Yeah, and I mean, I think as well, you know how we always kind of try to color it up a bit. We've got Shakana coming out to Mahikeng for the first time ever. And I think there couldn't be any better timing, kind of based on her trajectory. All credit to her. She's had an amazing year. And I think that she's going to surprise a lot of people.
She sang at my wedding. Shout out to her.
Whoa!
Levels!
That's dope.
Good person.
You know what I mean? Yes, and as you said, Bongo Muffin for me, and I'll tell you why I'm so excited about Bongo Muffin, right? Is the first time I ever heard Tswana on wax. Was with Stone. Right?
Now, that's sentiment.
Yeah. So I remember, I don't think you guys understand. I was in constant communication with Stone. Yo, bro, you're way out of our budget. We know this. Okay. But this is important for the culture. So big up to Stone, big up to Tandiswa, big up to
Jasid,
big up to Speedy for
Oh, it's speeding out back in the group.
No. It's the full. It's the full.
The
it's
delicious
the whole
first
enchilada.
performance was like out of this world.
The whole enchilada, homie.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the full performance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like for people who are thinking, you know, like it's Kia Sia Luma. That's what we used to say. Like Aloma's Kia.
Yeah.
Start.
Yeah.
By the way, my just shameless plug. 70% sold out, Joe.
Oh.
We out of here, baby.
Yeah, like I'm not even lying to you. Do not do this to yourself. I remember in
Yeah.
2014 this happened to some people, right? Where we kept saying these tickets are gonna sell out, right? People didn't believe, and they sold out. And then there was like a 5-kilometer queue outside, going, "Yo, there's must be one more ticket left." People, this show is 70% sold out. I'm telling you now, it's gonna sell out before we open doors. Do not be that guy who goes, "Yes,
Yeah.
I wanted to go."
So
Or don't be asking for my name at the gate.
No shout outs, baby. No shout outs.
grew up with Khuli, primary school.
Changing my number.
Yeah,
this one.
whatever, you know.
Yeah.
So all I'm gonna do for just to wrap it up, I want you to look at this face, right?
Yeah.
It's cheerful right now. Don't be in front of these red. They ain't gonna be the same. So enjoy this. Enjoy this. Khuli, enjoy him. You might not see him that day, man, just on stage. You know what I mean? Maftown Heights, Mahikeng, 2017. Congratulations, gents. And like I say, you know, I know you guys want to segregate yourselves and call yourselves Mahikeng, Maftown, but for me, it's always important because we a generation, you know, and as a generation, you know, we literally need to I need to pick you up and go, I think this is what this is. No matter, even if I'm not from there, this is what this is. So I just want to just just encourage you guys to keep on going. The word that you used, which is very important, was that it's relationships, you know. To be real, Slick on Life is probably the first platform where a kid from Joburg can say someone who's an OG can co-sign them and it's consistent as a platform, to be quiet. But you guys have been doing that for the kids who come from Mahikeng consistently, from how, whether there's a fallout. I know that like Jabba could have carried like Duke somewhere. I know that Jabba could have carried Murafi somewhere. I know that Jabba could have carried like Casper somewhere. And like then someone else carries it, like Khuli could have carried. You guys keep carrying each other.
Carry on tradition.
And passing the torch.
And passing the torch. And I think now what you gotta also do beyond that, like I said, I mean, Khuli being the brand champion king right now, it's also like now, it was very important to have this conversation because it's like, how do you take down not just the music information, but like the brand, the business, the longevity, the sustainability. How do you hand that over? Because you guys have held it down. And if you don't, you know, don't worry. I'm gonna come knocking at the door, writing the book of the autobiography of Maftown, and just to hand over that because I don't care about the segregation. I care about the information.
Yo, man, and apologies. I know that earlier this year, as you know, I was at school. I was supposed to be sitting on your panel. But next year, let's work closely together. I'd really love to be able to do those kind of workshops.
I'm coming. We're going to have, but I'm planning on having. I'm gonna have a nice conversation with the labels next year. I'm just working something special, game changing. There's money for the labels, for the artists. That I'm aligning with the system. I'm just waiting. It's just every good thing takes time to pop. But I think. But it's it's these conversations that we need to change. You know, like we could have met a couple of years ago. We could have talked about songs we liked, you know, or lyrics that stand out, or shows. But like now, it's like conversational moves. You know, I gotta step out and go, this is what Maftown Heights is. This is what Motswako is. This is what Mahikeng is. I gotta tell you guys because I think you're too involved in it to not see what it is. And it's you are converting the audience. You are a case study of audience conversion from I just knew the song. Oh, now I'm gonna buy the shit. Oh, now I'm gonna buy the ticket.
Now I'm at the show. Now I'm getting the merch. Now I'm filling up FFP.
You guys are literally the epicenter of conversion in this culture.
Wow.
And I don't want you guys to like like take that for granted or be too attached to, are we gonna have another Maftown Heights? There's no, all the time you do this, you are proving how the music and most importantly our culture, drum, bass, words, ta, on a beat, rhythm, love, ta. This is converted to sales, converted to something beyond just the drum, bass, and that's what you guys are doing.
And homie, thank you so much. I mean, so humbled by that. And here's an interesting thing. The first of the 8 Maftown Heights without a formal media partner. And this is easily like the one I've had to least worry about in terms of ticket sales. What that made me realize is, to your point around audience conversion and how we've got to take a step back and appreciate what we've built. It's the brand, bro. Like, you want to know? If any brand wants to come and talk to me next year, well, yeah, the numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
Like, we came out with the announcement for this event 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We're going to be sold out before the show.
And
no media partners.
And you and Ansel generally without having this information. Now imagine now with this information who the brands are. Yo, make sure you
dunking in their faces.
You know what I mean? Oh, shit. Make sure if you're Mahikeng, make sure you go out there, go to Maftown Heights. If you're not in Mahikeng, just like drive down if the key is talking to you.
Yeah.
You got to see the whole. They got a crazy lineup. You know.
Top-notch production.
Top-notch production. The city's backing them up, you know, which is dope, you know, because I always said, if I'd ever get into the restaurant business, I'll start a McDonald's in Mahikeng. I don't know why they still don't have a McDonald's.
They do now.
They do. They got 2. Damn, I'm late. I'm like, all the time I'll be like, but why? Is it too hot? Is it
They got 2 now, bro.
They got 2.
You're going to have to look at Burger King now,
Yeah, Burger King just needs to do well in Joburg before I go out there in Mahikeng. There's a reason, you know, why it's not out there. Yo, shout out. Thanks, gents.
Thank you, man.
Yes, indeed.
Broadcast live